Ama göremiyorum. Çok güzel. Şey yok. Yok.
Uçaktan nereden?
Galiba da şimdi kendimizi tanıtalım mı yoksa başlayalım mı?
Murat Hoca dedi ki kendinizi tanıtabilirsiniz dedi.
Tabii canım.
Hi, my name is Aybala desek yeter mi? Yoksa yine...
Now,
Hi, my name is Pelin. I'm coming from Turkey. My friends and I are going to present our work on collision. Before I go on our first subtitle, I would like to remind you our subtitles. Let me explain why we chose those subtitles. We pollute, we don't recycle enough, we don't use clean technology. This causes global warming and the food chain is broken. Some species of animals vanish. It affects human beings' life. Our aim is to arouse some more attention on the environmental problems. Our elder relatives left us a very bad environment. We will make the... I'm sorry. We will make the earth much better, and I hope our children will make the best. And our next aim is a set-up bridge between European countries and Turkey. We would like to know when you cry, when you get happy. I would like what you eat and many other things. These are iron and steel factory in Iskenderun. Air pollution causes some very important illness. This is a normal person of a illness, and this is an illness. What makes the earth dirty? When you fossil and when you burn fossil and fuel, the industry, cars, deforestation, releasing carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere, leaking refrigerator equipment and spray cans. Dust and smoke particles cause irritation of the respiratory tract and produce bronchitis, asthma, and lung disease. Thank you.
Çok güzel, çok güzel.
Hocam benim değiştirdiniz mi benim şu şuna eklenecek de öyle okuyun. Değişim
Hi, my
şekli
name is Jana.
Tamam.
This is Turkey. Turkey is a peninsula bridge between Europe and Asia. And this is Hatay. Hatay is in the south of Turkey. And my hometown is Iskenderun. Iskenderun is situated on the coast of Mediterranean Sea. And this is a steel and iron factory. The well-known pollutant in Iskenderun. Iskenderun Steel and Iron Factory. Let's count. How many chimneys has it got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, the others. All these chimneys unfortunately makes our earth dirty. Some of the pollutants in Iskenderun: a thermal power plant, the cement factory, olive oil factory, the fertilizer factory. Thermal power plants are built by the sea because the seawater is used to cool them. Using seawater to cool thermal power plants makes the sea warmer. This unusual heat affects the metabolism of creatures in the sea and restricting them. The heat also causes the decrease the oxygen in the seawater. The heat quickens the biological activity. The warm water causes the plants to grow quicker and causes smell and taste problems. It may even cause death in aquatic environment. Some chemical substances are used to eliminate the microorganisms in the seawater, which is used to cool the thermal power plant. When the seawater is released, this chemical substance causes water pollution. In addition to this negative effect, The smoke going throughout the chimneys causes acid rain that changes the water pH. Keeping the ash of burned coal is also a problem for the environment. If there are no filters on chimneys, the ash is a pollution source of the air. Cobalt, cadmium, zinc, copper, etc. harmful metal substances for creatures are subsided on the forest farms, etc. and may affect all living creatures in negative way. Because people have been using the fossil fuel, carbon dioxide has been released the atmosphere. The amount of carbon dioxide increased 1.3 times in the last century. The carbon dioxide which caused the greenhouse effect increased the temperature of the earth 0.7 centigrade degrees approximately. When the heat increases 3 centigrade degrees, this heat will cause the ice on the poles to melt. People should explore and use clean technology for our future. Sugözü Thermal Power Plant, far from Iskenderun, nearly 30 kilometers, burns 12,000 tons of coal per day. And soon it will 20,000 because it has almost been enlarged. The people in Iskenderun do not want thermal power plants. This picture was taken in Erzin, 30 kilometers away from Iskenderun on January 2nd, 2011. When you look at that picture carefully, you will see that the orange under the leaves are not damaged. Others are not damaged because of the acid rain. 5 basic pollutants for air quality: particulate matter, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, ozone. The index of water quality. The normal grades for sulfur dioxide are between 200 and 379. For nitrogen dioxide between 90 and 179. For carbon monoxide between 8 and 10.9. For ozone dioxide between 90 and 179. Particulate matter between 70 and 109. Thank you.
Süperdi.
Hi, my name is Ramazan. The relative quality of Iskenderun, particulate matter. The normal degree is between 70 and 109. In January, it passed 3 times at 3, at 8, at 9 o'clock. Ozone. The normal degrees of ozone is between 90 and 179 in January. The highest point is 60. 60 better. It's better. Carbon monoxide. The normal degree is 8 and 10.9 at 9 o'clock. It was 4,000. It's nearly 400 times worse. It's because the heating system, I think. Nitrogen dioxide. The normal degree is between 90 and 179. In January it was 45. The maximum is the best. Sulfur dioxide. The normal degree is between 200 and 400 in January. Its maximum point was 85 degrees. Is the better. Carbon monoxide. Unfortunately, on the point of pollution, because Iskenderun is an industrial city, it's not situated the worst weather in Turkey. The pollutant and effect on our health. Pollutant. Particulate matter tank. The main source are industry, burnt fossil fuels, agriculture and chemical reactions. The problem it causes cancer, respiratory diseases, increase in infant mortality rates. Carbon monoxide. The main source are exhaust gas, not burnt gas. The problem when it's combined with the hemoglobin in blood. It reduces of oxygen transport capacity in the blood. Sulfur dioxide. The main source is burnt fossil fuel. The problem respiratory diseases. Nitrogen dioxide. The main source are exhaust gas, high temperature combustion processes. The problem respiratory diseases, and acid rains. Ozone. The main sources are nitrogen oxide caused by traffic, the change of volatile organic compounds in the sunshine, the problem respiratory diseases and inhalation, asthma, reduction in disease resistance. Recommendation: we should use public transportation and consume less fuel. We should walk or walk to places within walking distance of transport. We should stop all vehicles when it's not needed. We should switch off lights, electrical instruments when it's not necessary. We should use clean energy, wind, geothermal, solar energy, instead of using fossil fuel. Governments have to invest on that. We should empower people for protection of the environment. Buildings must be insulated. People must be taught to use natural gas. Natural gas and thermal power plants should be closed. The forests must be protected. More trees must be planted. Filters must be planted and installed on all industrial chimneys. All countries must be forced to sign the Kyoto Protocol. Kyoto Protocol. The Kyoto Protocol, for the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, sets binding obligations on industrialized countries to reduce emissions of greenhouse gases. Thank you very much.
Waste products from factories, waste from sewage system, waste from power plants, waste from underground coal mines, waste from oil wells, waste from ships, the pesticides, fertilizers. A piece of paper disappears in 2 weeks, a piece of cloth in between 1 and 5 months, a rope within a year, a piece of painted wood in 13 years, an aluminium box in 2050 years, a plastic bottle in 450 years. Losses of water pollution. Chemical substances and organic compounds cause the decreased oxygen in the water. This causes the death of creatures in the water. Polluted water. 70% of industrialized countries pour their wastewater into sewage. 90% pour direct to the waste water sources. 1 liter wastewater pollutes 8 liters for clean water. If this pollution goes on like that, 70% of the fields of agriculture will turn to a desert. Polluted water causes some illness for the people. For example, the pesticides and chemical substances from the fuel cause cancer, and the metals like lead causes our nervous system to get worse. Only 9% of the industrial enterprises have water treatment plant. There are 3,215 municipalities in Turkey. 141 of them have sewage. Only 43 of them have water treatment plant. It means 98.67% of sewage water has currently been poured into the sea, rivers and lakes directly without being refined. 78% of polluted water is poured into the sea, rivers and lakes directly without being refined. Water problems of Skanderun. Tap water of Skanderun is provided from 30 wells because the pipe system is nearly 70 years old. There are more than 70% of loss of water. The laborers dig more than 200 times per month to repair the cracks. So, tap water is undrinkable in Skanderun. The municipality has already started to renew the pipe system. It is going to be completed a year later. Water is going to be brought from a tank which is 101 kilometers away. Water pollution of Skanderun. The water which has almost been brought from a tank will be refined in the water treatment plant which has almost been built and cost nearly 7,500,000 euros. The total cost is nearly 55 million euros. The tap water will be able to be drunk between 12 and 14 months later. The Iskenderun Bay. The Iskenderun Bay is 2,275 kilometers square. It has 95 kilometers cube seawater. It consists of the Mediterranean Sea. The depth is between 20 and 100 meters. Some investigators made an experiment. They wanted to see what how much metals will be mixed in the seawater from scoria used in Iskenderun steel and iron factory. Here is the result. By means of this experiment, they proved that the seawater of Iskenderun Bay is polluted, especially on the point of iron and cadmium. They declared that Iskenderun Bay has the fourth class of seawater. Water pollution of Iskenderun. A Spanish ship was sunk with 2,200 toxic waste in Iskenderun Bay in 2004. Most of people did not eat fish for 5 or 6 years. That ship is still under the water at a depth of 40 meters. And it's still polluting our sea. When it pollutes the Iskenderun Bay, it means pollutes the Mediterranean, entire the Mediterranean and the oceans. A study made about Iskenderun Bay. This study was conducted in Iskenderun Bay, Mediterranean Sea, between December 1994 and November 1996. Systematic of the fish species incubating the bay were examined. Out of 145 species of 111 genera of 67 families, there were 19 species belonging to the Changiches and 126 species belonging to the Astages. Of all their species, 22 were deception migrant fish species. Another study of Iskenderun Bay. A study showed that the future of Iskenderun Bay looks frustrating. In his study, he collected samples from 3 different places, 1, 2, and 3, through the seawater to work on bacterial isolation. Consequences of the study. A great quantity of wastewater from bath, homes, and industrial enterprises is poured into the sea without refining. He found too much cadmium and copper in the seawater. He showed that the seawater has waste from the hospitals. Recommendations. The waste of the towns, especially waste of hospitals, the industrial enterprises around the bay mustn't be allowed to be poured into the seawater. Thank you.
Hakan al sen Hakan. Ayşe oğlum.
Çok fena değil mi?
Güzel güzel beğenmez. O zaman ben ilk
Çok iyiydiniz.
Hocam çok mu kötüydü ya?
Yok, mükemmel.
Ay pardon. Today are selected some rights. In the second picture, the selected very well. This was the old method of converting the waste materials. They put soil over the waste materials and left them to perish. And this fire was on Iskenderun Mountains in last October. It continued for 3 days. 4 main causes of land pollution: construction, agriculture, domestic waste, industrial waste. Construction. Buildings take up resources and then the trees are chopped down and used to make buildings. Buildings narrow fields, forests, sometimes the sea. Agriculture. As there are more and more people inhabiting the earth, food is in higher demand, and so the trees in the forest are cut down and turned into farming. In addition, herbicides, pesticides, artificial fertilizers, animal manure are washed into the soil and polluted. Domestic waste. Tons of domestic waste from homes, offices, and industries is produced every day. Plastics. Plastics are made of crude oil, gas, and coal. The main source of plastics are generally the leftover substances of oil refinery. Only 4% crude oil is used to produce plastic. Some plastics can stay nearly 700 years in the nature. It means the bottles we throw away will be seen by young generation. They cause to pollute water and soil. They cause to harm the living creatures in water. Industrial waste. Plastics factories, chemical plants, oil refineries, nuclear waste disposal activity, large animal farms, coal-fired power plants, metals production factories, and other heavy industries all cause land pollution. Consequences of soil pollution. Land pollution exterminates wildlife. Acid rain kills trees, other plants, and harms animals. The vegetation which provides food is destroyed. Land pollution can seriously disrupt the ecology of the environment and can cause human fatalities. Pesticides can damage crops, kill vegetation, and poison animals, such as birds, bees, and fish. Most pesticides kill or damage life forms other than those intended. For example, pesticides used in an effort to control or destroy undesirable vegetation and insects often destroy birds and other small animals. Recommendations. We can help to reduce global pollution and its consequences. We should use public transportation and consume less fuel. We should switch off the lights and electrical instruments when it's not necessary. We should use bulbs which spend less energy. We should buy energy-efficient appliances. We should tell people the importance of recycling. We should plant more trees. We should avoid purchasing products that contain chlorofluorocarbons. Thank you.
Bana bir poz ver. Ay bana bir poz ver. Ay bana.
Ben çok güzel poz yakaladım.
Ay bana şapşal bak.
Iskenderun Solid Waste Union. 27 municipalities came together and founded the Solid Waste Union in 2004. Their aim is to collect all solid waste in the same place, recycle them, and exterminate unwanted waste and also medical waste. They have a company, Bilder Recycling, plant, one of which is the biggest one in Turkey. Compost is going to be made from home waste, medical waste is going to be exterminated, paper, glass, metal, etc. are going to be classified and sent to be recycled. Electricity is going to be produced from the waste in the future. This company has almost turned the places where waste materials were put into green areas. This company collected nearly 74,000 tons of waste materials in 2010. Nearly 74,000 tons of waste materials in 2011. Nearly 75,000 tons of waste materials in 2012 from only Iskenderun. The electricity. The most important pollutant, the electricity. When we use any electrical instrument at home more than we need, it means we burn an extra shoal of coal. It means we pollute the sea, it means we pollute the air, it means we pollute the soil, it means we pollute the environment, it means we cause global warming, it means we cause some animal species to be vanished, it means we cause people to be ill, especially cancer. Turkey spends nearly 250 billion kilowatts in a year. It means nearly 685 million per day. Iskenderun spends nearly 2 billion kilowatts for a year. It means nearly 5.5 million for a day. Just a day. Iskenderun spends 0.75 of Turkey's electricity. There are 7 power plants in Hatay. Two of them are thermal power plants. One works with fuel oil and the other works with natural gas. 4 of them are wind power plants. There are 70 wind turbines and 1 hydroelectric power plant. They totally produce 139 megawatts. Megawatts. They all produce a quarter of Hatay's need.